Father Derek from the Diocese of Kamloops, and I'd like to talk about the origin of the Mass. Where does it come from? Maybe let's begin with, you'll notice at Mass, towards the end, the priest holds up the consecrated host and says, "Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world." And you may scratch your head and say, lamb? Like, why lamb? Well, that's why we have to go to the context of the Old Testament to find out what was Jesus doing at the Last Supper, and why did we use the word lamb during the Mass? So let's take a look at the idea that in the Passover meal with Moses, and when they were in Egypt, this is the 10th plague, and the angel of death is going to pass over and kill every firstborn. But if the Israelites did this special meal, this Passover meal, if they did it right, then they would spare their firstborn. So what did they have to do? They had to take a year-old unblemished lamb. They had to kill it. Then they had to take the blood, sprinkle it on the doorpost, and they had to then take the lamb, cook it, and they had to eat it because it was a Passover meal. And so Jesus is going to, for the very last supper that he had, the Last Supper, is in the context of a Passover meal. But it's going to be a new Passover meal with a new lamb. And guess who the lamb is? It's Jesus. Yeah. He's going to be the lamb that's going to be killed. He's innocent and he's pure, and his blood is going to be poured out, and we are to eat the lamb. And so at the Mass, behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. What do we do with the lamb? We eat it. Why? Because it's a new Passover meal. So there's an intimate connection between the Passover meal in Moses' time. Jesus makes it into a new Passover meal with a new lamb, namely he is the lamb to be sacrificed, which his blood is spilt out, and then we are to eat the lamb, Jesus. So the Mass is a continuation of the Last Supper, which is in the context of a new Passover meal, which is stemming from the old Passover meal with Moses. And so we are so privileged to be able to have the new Passover meal. And notice that the lamb died in place of the firstborn. So the new lamb, Jesus, is going to die in place of us. So he dies. I mean, we have to die a natural death. However, we gain supernatural life in place of that. And we receive the supernatural life already through the sacramental life, especially the Eucharist.